It's the last week of school for Davenport students. It's also the last week of school ever at 3 buildings. Buchanan, Monroe, and Washington schools are set to close at the end of this school year as part of the Davenport District's long-term facilities plan. An architecture firm is drawing up plans to demolish Monroe and Washington. Superintendent T.J. Schneckoloth says it's so there's room for expansions at Smart and Sudlow intermediate schools, which are right next to the elementaries.
In order to build out the facilities that we need there, we need all available land there. So the renovations at both of those sites are going to build right into the current outdoor space. So the plans right now are to renovate those spaces into outdoor spaces, community spaces.
The Davenport School Board will take action on the demolitions on June 26th. A preliminary budget for the project is $2.1 million in SAVE funds. The Davenport District says it's committed to honoring the history at the closed schools, and that includes the memory of Breasia Terrell, who went to Monroe and went missing in July 2020 and was found dead several months later. News 8's Jenna Webster explains what some hope will help keep her memory alive.
We're going to be painting on the rocks some of her favorite things.
It's almost a year to the day since students gathered outside Monroe Elementary School, painting rocks purple, building the outline of a butterfly in honor of their classmate, Breasia Terrell.
You could just see their personality and their connection to her in each of their designs.
Now a year later.
So I think little pieces have been all just kind of added.
Monroe staff called the memorial a place of healing.
Some closure and a place for them to just remember her in a positive way.
I'm a savage.
Breasia, who was just 10 when she went missing, would no longer be a student at Monroe. Her classmates have graduated, but the memorial is still a place for them to come back to.
As they've walked through, they just have kind of either cleared it of debris or pulled a weed here or there.
So I think it's just nice for them to know that she's not forgotten, and we think about her all the time.
But the memorial stands outside a school that might not be standing much longer. It's the last week ever for Monroe students before it closes.
I hope that it can stay here because I feel like this is Breasia's community down here. A lot of the people that love her the most are down here.
Monroe staff hoping the memorial remains protected.
Loved ones and community members and classmates can come to this space and know that this space represents compassion and empathy and love and care. My hope would be that it just continues to sustain that meaning for us.
And while the butterfly might be the symbol for change, the meaning it has at Monroe won't change even after the building does.
It is just always our reminder of the beautiful person that she was.
In Davenport, Jenna Webster, WQAD News 8.
And the Davenport superintendent says the district knows that memorial is important to the community and wants to make sure there's always a spot on the Monroe property to honor her.